What is up, guys? Snazzy PC here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the iOS 7 Beta 1 on the iPhone 4S. This, I think, just came available either yesterday or today, and I downloaded it, installed it on my phone just to, kind of check it out. And so far, I don't really know what to think of it. It's a little bit, I understand it's a beta and all, but it's kind of sluggish on older hardware, which kind of makes me worried that Apple is starting to try to kind of phase out their old phones to get people to buy the new ones. And there's absolutely no reason why, a last generation phone shouldn't be able to run the newer hardware. To start out, the lock screen is somewhat different. It's a lot cleaner looking. You can swipe down to do the sort of old stuff you could do, and you can also swipe up. Sorry, I'm still kind of new to using this. You can swipe up, and it's got all your controls like airplane mode, wireless, do not disturb, lock, rotation lock, and then of course your brightness, which I have turned down a little bit because the camera doesn't pick up my phone very well with the higher brightness. Down here at the bottom, you also have volume. You have a nice, handy built-in flashlight. Finally, Apple has their own app for that. I think that's timer, calculator, and of course the camera. The camera app is pretty much the same, except for a few small improvements like a square. I guess I don't know what the square would be used for, but pretty much the same with the camera app. It's a lot easier. It's a little more snappy switching between photo and video. That's pretty much it for the lock screen. Now for the home screen, it's got kind of a Windows 8 feel to it. All of the icons are pretty blocky looking and kind of cartoony. Everything fades in and out, really funny. How you would expect like a Windows phone or Android or Windows 8. Then all the apps pretty much got a makeover. They're really white looking, almost like the Xbox 360 dashboard we have now. It's kind of what it reminded me of. The weather app is improved, which could have been done with a simple software update for iOS 6, but it looks a lot nicer in iOS 7, a lot more information in the same amount of space. Multitasking in iOS 7 is a lot better. It shows a picture of the app, what kind of screen you're on within that app, and then it has the name at the bottom. And instead of holding down the icon and pressing the tiny red X in the top left, you just swipe up and it gets rid of it. Oops. You just swipe up, gets rid of it. There's still a couple issues with like the touch sensitivity. I guess not sensitivity, but how well it recognizes where you're touching on the screen. The keyboard, I haven't played around with the keyboard a whole lot. Let's see. Let's just apply to a text here. See, this is what I mean by it's a little sluggish. Click on the keyboard. Everything looks kind of inverted, like black and white. Kind of funny looking. Keyboard still rotates just fine. Takes a second though, because obviously I'm running older hardware. And typing, again, a little sluggish, but it's a beta. You can't really expect that much. As far as actual hardware optimization goes, I actually noticed a slower Wi-Fi, like a significantly slower Wi-Fi speed on the 4S model. I used to be getting 15, 20 on my 4S over Wi-Fi, and now I'm only getting around 11, which is kind of upsetting. But it's not like I really use my phone that much while on Wi-Fi. I've got laptops and desktops for that. The photo app is another thing they updated. It's a lot better than the iOS 5 and 6 photo apps. They've made it so you can zoom in, see years as a whole. I got my phone in 2010, and I guess I deleted some pictures in 2011, 2012. And then you can zoom in per year, pick exact photos from days or months, and then just like kind of zoom in, pick a picture. There's a picture of my computer, that sort of thing. It makes it a lot easier than scrolling up that huge list of photos you had before. And then I don't think there's any difference in iCloud. I don't have iCloud enabled on my phone. Calculator app looks a little bit different. Just looks a lot cleaner. Clock app is really interesting now. They just kind of made everything blocky. It's kind of hard to read the white on gray there. I'm trying to zoom in. be kind of annoying to use these apps now in the dark unless you turn your brightness all the way down like that. Then it kind of makes it hard to read. I really wish there was options to set the background to be black and have white text instead, because that would be a lot easier to read in kind of low light situations. Other than that, I haven't really played around with iOS 7 long enough yet to really judge it as a whole. Obviously, it's still in beta, so we can't assume if it's good or bad or not. Hopefully, pretty soon the second beta will be out, and I'll be able to come out with a second video with more details. And by then, I will have played around with it a little bit more to give you a better or more accurate, representation of how good it is. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, and have a nice day.